Nearly there.
Come on, quick!
Right, Amby.
Did you think anyone saw us?
No.
They could have. They could have been watching through the windows.
We've got to hope they weren't. Now, let's get rid of this.
No, I can't do it. Everything you said about having to lie and stuff, I won't be able
We've got to hope they haven't. We deserve a bit of luck, don't we? Or is everything going to be against us for the rest of our lives? Now, come on, Katie.
I'm gonna faint.
Sit down. Get rid of this. Deep breaths. How are you feeling?
How do you think?
But you're not going to faint. No, right. We've got to get out of these clothes. Do you hear me? I said we need to get out of these clothes.
What if he's not dead?
He is.
But if we're wrong...
Then it'll be a blessed miracle. And I will spend the rest of my life on my knees giving thanks. That's my husband back there, lying in his own blood. Do you think I'd be doing this if there wasn't the slightest chance? Now, come on, Katie. Get out of these clothes, I'll put them in the wash, then we act as if it's a normal night. Katie, I'm doing this for you. You do know that. Ignore it.
But who...
It doesn't matter who, it's just a phone.
What if it's someone who's seen us? I know you said...
Nobody has seen us. Why would they be ringing if they had? It doesn't even make sense. We've got to stay calm. Especially you, after everything you've been through even before this. God knows what your blood sugars are like. You stay there, I'll get you a drink and a biscuit.
Yeah, and that'll make everything all right, will it?
Nothing is going to do that.
Ah, nice little family outing at Rovers. Oh, what a good life we have. I mean, seriously, don't we have a good life? I bet you were the happiest family on this street.
I didn't know we were related, Sean.
You can be related in many ways, Jason. Isn't that right, Eileen?
Are you going to be talking all night?
I think so. I'm in one of them kind of moods.
You know, I must be going soft in the head after what he's put us through. All right.
Oh, yeah.
That was me as well, but it was mainly him and his lies. And he'll come waltzing in work tomorrow. All right, Kev, fancy a break? Well, no way.
Listen, Kev, it's not done any harm, has it?
Done no harm. After the misery we've gone through because of it. Now, this time he's gone too far. I'm not taking any more.
What are you going to do?
Good girl. Right, we're going to go upstairs, get changed, and put these clothes in the wash. Quiet, quiet.
Wait, is it?
I'll go see. You stop here. Hi, Kev.
Is Tommy there?
No, he ain't actually.
OK, right, can you give him a message?
Yeah?
Just tell him he's sacked.
Sacked?
Yeah, and if he makes out he doesn't understand why, just tell him it's because of all the things he's been saying about Martin and my wife. I don't know if you're aware of all the lies he's been going around spreading, but he's lucky I'm not taking him to court for slander, which is what I will be doing if you hear him shouting off again, right?
I'll tell him that, yeah.
Thanks.
You heard that?
I don't know how you could pretend like that. Just say, I'll tell him. When you
I
don't...
could, because I had to.
Yeah, well, I won't be able to. I know what.
And you won't have to.
What, you mean no one's going to talk to me? Of
Listen.
course they are. And when they
Listen,
do...
Katie. Right, what's going to happen is that somebody... It might be tonight, might be tomorrow. Somebody is going to go in that garage and find your dad's body.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is nobody is going to come to you and start asking questions. Whoever finds him, they're going to ring the police, and then someone will come and tell me.
I can't stop thinking.
Neither can I, but I'm having two. They'll tell me, and then I would think, leave it to me to tell you and Craig.
I know Craig.
But what I'm saying is that you won't have to pretend. You won't have to put on an act like I did just then because you'll be upset. Because your dad's been killed and everyone will expect you to be.
Well, I still have to talk to him.
No, I'll do that. You can stop in it.
What, for the rest of my life?
At least you've got a rest of your life, not like your dad has. Right, what I'm saying is that you won't have to behave like nothing's happened because it will have. The worst thing in the world will have happened and they'll have found your dad. We know what they'll have found, so nobody expecting you to make much sense.
They'll want to know why I had the termination.
You'd split up with Martin and you didn't want to look after a child on your own.
And suppose they arrest somebody.
Who?
Or anybody. Wrong person. And they send this wrong person down to jail. What are we going to do then? We're going to keep quiet then, are we?
I haven't a clue.
Well, we can't just let someone else go to jail.
We'll worry about that when it happens. Right now, we've got to get out of these clothes and put them in the wash, all right? Ignore it. Ignore everything except what we've got to do. Now, come on. Katie, come on.
Ray?
You wouldn't have recognised him. He looks like an old man.
But it really was.
My dad, yeah, and I certainly didn't recognise him, seeing as I was only 2 when he ran off.
Apparently he had some sort of collapse at the hospital and Deirdre felt she should stay with him.
Yeah, because she's all heart, that mother of mine, or do I just mean stupid?
I've got to say, he couldn't have chosen a worse time to arrive if he tried.
Which he probably did.
Anyway, sit down, Emily. Can I get you a drink?
Oh, yes, please, Ken. I mean, this should be your wedding night. We should be doing the hokey-cokey.
But as long as you're all having one. When you say he had some sort of collapse...
Apparently he's not a well man.
Oh, so he wants us to believe.
We're just keeping our fingers crossed it's going to prove fatal.
Can you give me a hand, please?
Cancer. Oh, no. Stomach cancer, if you want to be precise.
Can't they do anything?
Not a chance, too far gone.
And have they said...
How long? They said it might be good for a couple of months. 6 at the outside.
Oh, Ray.
It's one of them things. Come on, your next question. What am I doing here?
Well, what are you doing here?
Well, I just thought there was some unfinished business. As well as, you know, wanting to know how you'd all turned out. No. No, I suppose it's wanting to get to know Tracy and to see if she'll forgive me for what I did.
What we both did. I was the one who ended the marriage.
Can I have that in writing? No. As far as Tracy's concerned...
Yeah?
You were there, I weren't. Now I just wanted to know that... I wish it had been different.
We've been here all night, the pair of us. Haven't set foot outside the house.
Until someone says it's ours.
Then we deny it. Sorry, no, couldn't have been. It must have been somebody else.
And you think the police will believe that?
They won't have any choice if we both keep saying the same things, will they?
If?
You do know I'm doing this for you, Katie, do you? You do know that? Because I'm starting to wonder why, when you don't even seem to be on my side, when God knows it's taken the biggest effort of my life to be on yours.
Well, then don't be.
All right, yeah, easy as that. As long as the two of us are saying the same things, we'll be providing an alibi for each other. Yeah? Kate, talk to me! It's the least I deserve, innit?
Yeah, we'll be providing an alibi for one another.
Right, and if we do that, there is no reason that anyone should question it.
I'm a murderer, aren't I? Well, Anna!
You killed your dad, yeah?
The thing about murderers, they always catch up, don't they? You read it in the papers. They always do.
Except the ones they don't, the ones you don't read about.
I can't stand the thought of him just lying there.
How do you think I feel?
all night. He's going to be lying there all night.
Well, we must ask him to forgive us.
Oh, we should have left the lights on, and then someone would have gone in and found him.
I thought of that.
Well, then why didn't you say?
Because it's better for us if they don't find him till tomorrow. Then they won't know exactly when he died. And don't think I'm not upset about the thought of him lying there. I want him found. I want him taken out of there, and I want him looked after. But it's better for us if it's not yet.
Hey?
Ty?
Oh, are you?
Hey, you're not starting work at this time, are you?
No, I was just going to do a bit. I mean, there was nothing else to do. You said you were stopping in.
Oh, yeah, well, I got fed up. I changed my mind. You can buy me a spritzer if you want.
Yeah, of course I can, but look at this.
What?
Lucky I came over. This place wasn't locked.
I remember walking you round the block while your mother and Ray debated their future.
Here she is.
So, how is he?
And what's the matter with him exactly?
What's the matter with him is he's got cancer. And he's been told that he hasn't got long to live.
Oh, how awful.
Yes, it is. Sorry to hear that.
And he's told you this? Or the doctor has?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Well, he has.
Then I'd suspend judgment.
He's obviously poorly. You saw that for yourself. Why you'd think he was lying. In fact, I'm disgusted to think that you should.
We think he might be lying because he's got a history of it.
What's he doing back here if he's dying anyway?
What he's doing back here is he's come to see you. Although if you could hear the way you were talking, I'm sure he'd wish he'd never bothered.
Are you ready? I was up this ladder, and it was one with higher because ours weren't long enough, and I got to the top, looked down, and I couldn't move. I just froze.
What, you're scared of heights?
Yeah, well, I didn't know that until then, did I? I mean, Charlie was the one who had to talk me down. I should have been there now.
And to think, when you were little, I could never take you on the top deck of a bus without you screaming your head off.
You'll have to stick to building bungalows, mate.
Yeah, it looks like I will. You know, I was so embarrassed.
Oh, well, well done for confessing, J-boy.
Hey, I bet he's never been embarrassed, has he?
Yeah, embarrassing other people more like.
You'd be surprised.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh. Oh.
Laughing at?
Oh, they seem to have washed all right. Why don't you go to bed?
And do what? Sleep? You're not expecting me to sleep, are you?
You will.
I'm not going to bed.
All right.
And anyway, suppose I did fall asleep. What sort of dreams am I going to have?
You and me both.
Nightmares. And you know the worst nightmare? The worst nightmare be dreaming none of this had happened. And that Dad was still alive. And then waking up and finding he wasn't.
What on earth?
Where's everybody been?
Greg.
I thought it was...
You thought it was who?
Oh, it's just, well, we didn't know.
What were you expecting? And why's nobody answering the phone?
The phone,
Dad was meant to be picking me up from Scout Hut, and then he wasn't there, so I tried ringing, but nobody answered.
Oh, no, there's been something wrong with the phone.
Yeah, well, I've had to walk back about 3 miles with this thing on my back.
I'm sorry, love. How was camp? Did you have a nice time?
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah. Where is Dad, anyway?
He'd gone out. I must have forgot.
Oh, great.
Look, you go and have a shower. I'll make you something to eat. Leave that stuff. We can sort it out tomorrow.
What's up with her?
Hey, look, go and have a shower, eh? Go on. Then we'll have a big talk about what we've all been up to. Go on.
She looks like she's seen a ghost.
think we should tell him about the abortion.
It's up to you.
Look, he obviously knows that there's something wrong. Let's let him think that's it.
So, this is where you got to.
It's them I was trying to get away from, not you.
Glad to hear it.
Oh, Ken, I'm sorry. I'm sorry we didn't get married.
Me too.
But we will.
Is that a promise?
Of course it is. I would have done it today if it hadn't been for that stupid accident.
And the fact that that stupid accident was caused by Ray.
Oh, come on, Ken.
Well?
Well, surely you don't think that him turning up like this after 26 years is going to make me question everything we've got?
Well, I certainly hope not. So, he's in a bad way, is he?
As bad as it gets.
He says.
He says he's dying, and I believe him. I don't think even Ray would lie about something like that.
Suppose not.
And without a soul in the world to care for him, by the sounds of it. Right, once I was walking down Albert Road and my trousers caught fire. No, somebody brushed past with a lit cigarette, so I had to take them off.
Oh, yeah, we believe that. Yeah, any excuse, eh?
No, but at the time, right, there were these two nuns and they called for a policeman.
Right, two nuns.
No, but the policeman was dead nice, but word got round and I ended up with my picture in the local paper.
What, without your trousers on? Well, that's what embarrassed you.
No, but at the time I had this really naff poodle perm.
Oh, yeah, they are really naff.
And I saw that picture, I thought, I am never going to live this down.
Well, my most embarrassing moment is the one that I have every day. I'm embarrassed every time I look at the mirror.
Oh, sure, man. Well, you mustn't be. You're the loveliest looking woman I know.
Did he mention he's gay?
I haven't got big stuff in my face with it. Can you be addicted to Chris?
Well, Tyrone is.
Oh, I'm not.
So stop eating him then.
Right, I will.
Well, you see, I tell myself that every day, but does it work? Well,
Yeah, Mum, I'll finish it for
No,
you.
you won't. I'm just going to cover all the mirrors up so I can't see myself.
Well, get the drinks in.
Your sister's been through a very hard time. You know that she was pregnant when she finished with Martin?
Yeah.
Well, she had to decide if she wanted to have a baby all on her own. And she decided no, that she'd sooner have an abortion. So, which is what she did. So that's why she's in the state that she is now.
Right.
And that's why we've got to be very nice to her and look after her.
You okay?
Yes, she's all right. Like we all are. We're just going through a bad time, that's all.
Does Dad know about what's happened?
Yeah, he does. Which is why I didn't pick you up tonight. We were talking about it and, me and him had a bit of a falling out. I know it's been happening a lot lately, but, well, it won't happen again.
Which is what you always say. I knew when I rang and no one answered. I thought, they'll be having a row. Never mind me. Forget about me, because they're having a row. And I was right, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were, love, and I'm sorry. You don't know how sorry I am.
And how sorry I am.
But we all do things we regret, don't we? And we'll have to forgive us. But we still love each other, don't we? And we've got to look after one another more than ever. We've got to do that.
Yeah.
Right then. Go to bed then. It's school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Night, love.
Night. And I'm sorry about what's happened.
Thanks.
She'll be all right. Sleep well.
Yeah. Sleep well, because you never will again.
Shh.
Well, he won't, will he? When he finds out, and none of us will. I can't do it. Oh, all this lying and pretending. I keep telling you I can't, and you don't believe me, but I can't and I won't.
Shh.
mean it. I'm gonna phone the police and tell them what I've done.
Go on then.
And they won't blame you. I'll tell them it was all me, all my idea and everything.
Good. We'll be fine then. Just live happy ever after, me and Craig.
Yeah, you will.
You think?
Mum?
Yes, love.
Where is Dad?
He's not gone far. Don't worry, he hasn't taken any clothes or anything.
He's coming back.
You'll see him tomorrow.
Night.
Good night, darling. So, you gonna ring the police then? Kate, you and Craig, you're all I've got left now. I've lost your dad, so you're even more precious to me.